Hi, I'm Aidan Milford, and I'm here at the Lafayette Public Library to talk to people about censorship. Now, the banning of books is not a new concept, but before, when the book was challenged, the Library Board of Control would assign a 3-person private committee to review it. This private committee would be made of 2 librarians and 1 board member. They would review the book, and based on the guidelines, they would vote whether or not it should stay. During a meeting of the Lafayette's Library Board of Control, board members Robert Judge and David Petrie recommended changes to the review process which granted power to the board to overrule the librarian vote. Judge recommended the committee be made of 3 board members, where Petrie recommended the committee be made of 2 board members and 1 librarian. After some deliberation, Petrie's recommendation was ultimately the one to pass with a 4-3 vote. This change gave the board essentially sole monopoly to effectively ban books they disagree with. So, how do people who use the library regularly feel about this change?
I'm Hannah Dupree. I am 20 years old. I am a manager for a spa, and I go to school.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I'm 21, and I'm a student at UL Lafayette.
I'm Dalton Thayer. I'm 20 and a student at UL Lafayette in my senior year.
Absolutely, only because when you go to the library, it's not even just for the purpose of books. You have the area to study and stuff like that. You can even do study groups, so I feel the more or less that becomes available, the more people you have that are just not available for you.
Absolutely. The library is kind of known to be a place of information, and when they're purposefully withholding information, that doesn't give a good look.
I think that taking the power away from the library itself is never really a good step. Having a bureaucratic entity with control over something that they don't really directly work with other than managing it doesn't really spell good.
No, because while we have this censorship going on, the internet is always going to be way more censored than anything. You always have the fact checkers, whether they be wrong or not, that's always popping up trying to get you from something else.
I think to an extent, yes. While the internet is going to have just about anything you need, there are people like the elderly who aren't as apt at using it, or younger people who aren't as apt, or people with limited access to it in general.
It's definitely lost effectiveness due to just the availability of getting information on the internet and books on things like Amazon or audiobooks or different renditions. But like I said before, while it's still lost effectiveness, I don't think it serves much of a purpose other than making it more difficult, which shouldn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's okay, you know what I mean, if there's checkers for them. But I feel if you're just going to be well, I don't like this one because of this, but it's a big old key to your story and stuff like that, it's not fair.
And I'd say yes, because anytime you have a big bureaucratic entity like that gives themselves more power within a community, it's not going to leave a good taste in the people's mouth.
With the way things are going, if it continues on this path, it could definitely create problems.
So, now we've heard the opinion of the people. What do you think? This has been Aidan Milford. Thank you for watching.